Hello again, welcome back, and let's remember that we are creating our face toolpath and contour toolpath. After that, let me create my and the wrapping process. And actually, before the wrapping process, it will be better for us to create some operation. As you can see here that there is some area here I don't want to cut by an wrapping process. So maybe we should handle this stuff first, and after that we can focus here maybe. So okay, let me focus here. Let me create an wireframe and curve on edge options, and then I'm gonna create some circle here, here, and here. And after that I'm gonna use point position. We can create, oops, not center of this one. Let me click here, and I'm gonna create some midpoint here and midpoint here, and we can also focus here. This is also my midpoint. And after that we can select and delete all that arc, and then we can turn to here and create edge point options. And we can turn to the wireframe and curve edges, and then don't forget to hit the 3-point options, and then let me hit, oops, not the center of, I can click here, and then we can select this one, and this one actually. So you can see that we are creating our circle like this. And after that we can turn to the surface options. This is the surface options and flat boundary, and then we can select this edge and then hit that button to create our faces. Okay, so actually that's okay for us. And after that let me create another curve on edge options. I can turn to here, wireframe, curve on edge options, and then we can create another edges here. And after that we can turn to the 2D and some Z position. Maybe we can focus here like this one. Okay, so let me create another circle here, starting from here to here maybe. No. And then let me turn to view and wireframe options. We're gonna see that this one and this one, that's okay for me. We can turn to the surface options and loft, and we can start this one and this one, and then we can hit the OK button. And after that we can turn to the view and solid shapes, and then we're gonna see that kind of surface. Okay, that's perfect. And after that we can also handle this part. Before that let me select and this face, and then we can use right mouse button and then hit the level options, and then we can reactivate our level, and then we can move to level 10. And after that we can hit the level and we can make them unseen in the screen. Okay, that's fine. Let me turn to the wireframe and curve on edge options. Oops, we can turn to the 3D and curve on edge options. We can start from this one, and this one. We can also select this one and this one. Don't forget to select this one as well. And after that we can turn to here and loft options. We can also use the partial and the weight options. We can start from here and reaching here. And this is actually our endpoint, so we need to click here. This is the end chain. And then we can turn to here. And then we can hit the OK button. And then we're gonna see that's kind of faces here. Okay. And after that, actually, let me turn to here and transform and rotate options. We can select this face, this face, this one, and this one, and this one. And after that, we can hit the end selection button. And then let me write my degree here. This is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and the 6. So this is my degree. And we can use the copy options and hitting the OK button. And then everything seems fine. So let me turn to here, select as a color, and double click on this one, and using the right mouse button and hitting here and activate here. And after that we can turn to the level and activate all that faces. And let me turn to my toolpath again. We are ready to create our roughing process. And we can use the clear color and right mouse button and the top view. I can turn to here to create my toolpath. We can use the surface rough parameter and then pocket operation. Yeah, we need to select our faces. So let me select all that faces with end chain. You can see that this is my dry face, and let me create my boundary here. This is my boundary as well, and then hit the OK button. And after that, let me create my tool. Oops, sorry. We can use right mouse button and create my tool, and bool and mill with actually 16 millimeter with radius 3, and then hitting the OK button. After that, let me write my feed rate and my cutting speed and my plunge rate as well. Let me turn to here. This can be 5 and incremental 3 and incremental 1, and this is my dry face to stock to leave on the dry face. This is for finishing process. This is the actually tool, center of my tool, and the boundary relation. This is the center. And roughing parameters, let me make them 5. After that we can turn to the real one. Actually this is for seeing to my toolpath, so that is help us to reduce the cutting time calculation or toolpath calculation actually. Let me turn back to the conventional machining and depth operation. It can be 0 to 0 for incremental system. For getting size, we can hit the optimize cut order options. And then let me turn to here and the ramp operation and hit the OK button. And then we can turn to the pocket parameter and then parallel spiral clean corner options as a cutting method. And then we can unselect spiral inside to outside option. So it means that we can use outside to inside. Let me turn to here. This is the step over percentage. It can be 50. And then let me unselect the finish process, or we can also activate it. This is my finishing passes. And we're gonna see the one finish passes with the spacing as a 1 millimeter. and then let me create my toolpath. And after that, we're gonna see our roughing toolpath like this. This is also my entry position. This is my entering operation. And after that, let me save my file. And then we can turn to here to organize our stock. Okay, we can turn to the cylindrical stock, and then we can select our solid body, and then cylindrical actually stock setup can be seen here. Okay, this is the X position, Y position, and you can also see that my height and my radius can be also seen here. So everything seems fine. Actually, it is also possible to create your the model by using the extrude, and we can select this one. Okay, we can create that kind of actually and solid model here. So it can be like this one actually, but and this is actually create body operations. You can see here, create a single operation. I can hit the OK button, and then let me select this one and use the right mouse button and level options. We can send them to here, and then we can turn to the level operation, and then we can write here it says stock. After that, let me turn back to the stock operation here, and this is actually solid model. So we can easily select our solid model. We can also use the add from here, and we can also add from selection. We can select this one. You can see that one solid model is and selected right now. It is also possible to select your and stock model by using the and actually solid operation. So that's it.